Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're having a great day or good morning or good evening. This is I play 4K, AK I play AK I play 16K, and during this video today I'm going to show you that Intel Core i9-9900K 9th generation CPU is absolutely amazing in terms of multitasking. So do not listen those folks out there. If you're a regular consumer PC user, let's say not a regular one, let's say that you do 1 or 2 video encoding every day, that you also do the 3D modeling, 3D animation, 3D rendering, that you also playing some games, that you're streaming some games, that you recording some games at the same time, let's say with the shadow play, because any other game recorders doesn't make no sense, especially if you're running the NVIDIA video cards. Today guys, as you can see, this is the 8K resolution video re-encoding to 8K resolution video for the YouTube that I'm going to show you guys. Project Cars 16K resolution, but it was recorded in 8K resolution, but that 8K resolution is very high bitrate values and very high quality, and it's a little bit above 120 gigabytes per video. So I'm kind of re-encoding it right now to make it around 90 gigabytes or 100 gigabytes a video. So it's a one video, and then I'm doing the Crisis as well. This is the Crisis 8K resolution, same scenario, so it's like 160 gigabytes, and I'm re-encoding to around 100 gigabytes, and I'm going to upload this video. This is the Crisis in 16K resolution as well. The gameplay was recorded that I'm going to share with you, the first Crisis 16K resolution gameplay with the comments, because I showed you in 2018 December 25th the first Crisis 3 in 16K resolution without the comments, but the game crashed. So this is going to be with the comments, and the game is not going to crash. So I'm going to show you all kind of different presets. But anyways, I'm doing this, and it's two different video encodings at the same time. By the way, this video took almost 3 days to re-encode. I'm not sure why. Usually it takes day and a half, but this Crisis 3 video has a lot of data, look like a lot of pixels to push through, that consuming a lot of storage per each frame, and that's why I believe the whole video was recorded in a bitrate 160 megabit a second in 8K resolution, and the video itself was 190 gigabytes. Okay, so right now, as you can see, I'm re-encoding, and it looks like it's going to be 90 gigabytes, but still going to be a decent quality. Okay, so I'm going to show you this Crisis 3 video in 8K resolution on YouTube, and YouTube will take it because they do not take video above 110 gigabytes. And at the same time, right now, I'm going to go ahead and play the game. Okay, this is my 8-core 16 threads with 50 multipliers. So when I'm doing some like a video encodings, 3D rendering, I'm using, guys, the full 8 cores and 16 threads with the HD hyperthreading enabled on this i9-9900K. And when I'm playing straightly games, I'm using 6 cores, 6 threads, so I'm disabling 2 cores and disabling the hyperthreading technology, and running 53 multiplier per each core, which is 5300 megahertz or 5.3 gigahertz, and that 300 extra megahertz gives me about 1-2 FPS extra. Plus, when I'm overclocking the video cards, I'm receiving 2-3 FPS extra, and an overall like 5 FPS extra versus the stock performance. And we're going to go ahead and play the game. So those folks that trying to sell you the AMD garbage CPUs, and they saying like they're good for everything. Do not listen to them. This is good for everything because the Intel CPUs are good for everything. And those folks like Nexus, Linus, the marketers, and on YouTube, they're getting paid by the AMD company somehow, in one way or the other. Maybe they're getting paid by AMD, or maybe AMD is not getting them paid, but they're pretty much want to show you what the masses want to see, because people doesn't understand, they're already confused, and this is how they're getting the views. Okay, and they're getting paid by the ads and whatever the ads they're running inside, like internal, their own ads on their videos. So I'm going to play this grid and try to match with the garbage AMD Ryzen 3000 series CPU, any of them, guys. Okay, with any overclock, the FPS will be above 70 FPS average. And keep in mind, with the shadow play recording at the same time. So without the shadow play recording, add 3 FPS to the FPS counter. Okay, and I'm going to play, guys, not 1080p. I'm going to play a serious thing over here. I'm going to play 4K resolution, 3840 pixels by 2160 pixels with unlock VSync. So we're going to see the maximum FPS, and the presets will be ultra high, okay, with including the anti-aliasing. But as again, this video is not about the grid. I'm going to show you grid individual video, and this is the video to show you, is it true that Intel cannot handle multitasking as well as AMD? I would say they outperform the AMD in terms for the average PC user. Okay, unless you're going to do like 10 videos encoding a day, then you need the 32 threads or 32 cores with 64 threads AMD CPU. But that type of CPUs will be very slow in gaming. I'm talking about the average PC user that does everything and want to receive the best value out of their CPUs, and the Intel CPU is the best value, especially the new i5 10600K with the 6 cores and 12 threads. Guys, this is everything what you need, and it's going to be for sale below $300, guys. This is the best CPU. With those 12 threads, you can do anything, and it's going to be as fast, and plus you can overclock it to 5.5 gigahertz 10600K Intel CPU 10th generation with 12 threads. There is no such a AMD CPU will match it, trust me. Even on the video encoding with the 64 threads or 32 threads, AMD will be just a hair faster, because AMD couldn't match that 5.5 gigahertz per each core. Very stressful with 12 threads. It's going to be unbelievable fast for Intel, the cheapest CPU in 2020, and this video is recorded in 2020. So if you're looking to get the best CPU, get the cheapest Intel CPU 10th generation 10600K, and it's going to perform even better than this CPU right now. But if this CPU, guys, will be perform almost at anything, okay, but if this CPU, guys, will be on sale in terms of value versus the speed. But if this CPU will go below $350 in the end of 2020, I advise you to go ahead and get this CPU and use my strategy. For the game, 6 cores, 6 threads at 5.3 gigahertz, and for anything else, 5 gigahertz per core. And just, let me go ahead and demonstrate it to you. Over here it says medium. Unfortunately, we cannot switch to high. This is the maximum, as you can see. Under the ultra high preset, it's going to be medium. Okay, guys? So check it out. I'm going to go ahead and run the game. I'm going to use a Corvette, of course, because I'm a fan of Corvettes. Okay. Oh, beautiful carbon fiber. By the way, guys, the Grid is the best racing game on the PC in 2020. The Need for Speed Heat, oh my god, it just looks hilarious. In terms of the 3D meshes, the details on that meshes, totally mislead you with the aspect ratios and everything. Sometimes the cars is pretty wide, not supposed to be like that, so they kind of in Need for Speed Heat kind of cartoonish. But this game got all the aspect ratio of the models correctly on the 3D mesh details. And I love this game, guys. I'm going to dedicate and show you this game in individual video. As you can see right now, it only runs on a single Titan RTX video card, and unfortunately, because NVIDIA doesn't support SLI profile by the default, but if I'm going to unlock the SLI profile, guys, I'm going to show it you over the SLIready.com, my new project, SLIready.com. It's going to be a website that's going to show you the ways and also include the SLI profiles, how to activate SLI in the games that doesn't support SLI with NVIDIA drivers. Look at this, above 90 FPS, guys. Average. Can you do something like that? Let me see something like that. Even if you're not going to do the video encoding in real time with the AMD CPU. I just want to see that. And keep in mind that I even can go faster than this if I'm going to use 6 cores, 6 threads, 5.3 gigahertz. But unfortunately we cannot. We're probably going to overstress our CPU in about above 90%. And guys, you don't want to go on your CPU above 92% load. That means that you need a CPU with 2 more cores at least, because the Windows operating system based on it AI will start limiting you in terms of the FPS and such and such and such. But if you're running, let's say, 6 core and 6 thread CPU, and your load on the CPU, as you can see right now, is 49% total, but because we're using 8 cores, 16 threads, and if your load on CPU is below 92%, you're good to go. You don't need anything else. And in most games, guys, in 2019 that I tested, 99% of the games, your CPU load will be below 90%. And of course, I'm talking, it will be even below 85%. And of course, with 6 cores, 6 threads, okay? And of course, I'm talking, guys, 4K resolution, because, you know, why are you buying this CPU to run 1080p? I'm assuming if you purchase beautiful CPU like that, that costs above $100, I'm assuming that you have a video card to back it up as well, which is at least like RTX 2080 or something, or RTX 2080 Ti, which is I'm advising you, and invest your money towards the video card. And probably you're going to get yourself RTX 2080 Ti in the end of 2020, guys, on sale. It's gonna cost like $600 on eBay, used like new. Go ahead and get it. But anyways, guys, you saw my point, right? And the great video is coming over the iplay4k.com or iplay16k.com YouTube channel. But this is the point. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. As again, and it's still, as you can see, it still does it at 8K resolution. This is, guys, the 8K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and show you 100%, so you can see the 100%. And right now my desktop set at 4K resolution, but you got an idea, right, guys? Alright, thank you so much for watching. This was just a simple video just to show you that multitasking is not problem with the Intel CPU, and it is a problem for AMD, because you can multitask while you encoding the video, play the game at the same time with very high, amazing FPS that AMD cannot touch, even when you're not going to re-encode on the AMD CPU, and you will re-encode the video on the Intel CPU at the same time. You will have much higher FPS in games versus the AMD just playing games. Okay, so as again, AMD trying to sell you the garbage, guys, CPUs, and instead of investing that money towards a better engineering, hire more talented engineers. They investing their money towards all the YouTubers, marketers that trying to zombify you and tell you incorrect things. For games, guys, Intel is the king, and AMD cannot match 1-year-old Intel technology. So 10,000 series Intel CPU will dominate, guys, especially 10,900K and 10,600K. And the best king CPU ever in 2020 is 10,600K, guys. This is the money that you want to unleash, and go ahead and buy it. It's going to be below $300 and overclock it to 5.5 gigahertz with 6 cores, 12 threads, and this is all what you need for everything and anything. Means the video encoding, 3D animation, gaming, and such and such and such. And if you're looking to have a very heavy multitasking, also I'm not advising you to buy the AMD CPUs. Go ahead and get yourself two CPUs, Xeons, 3 years old from 2017 for about $69 each. Get for them two motherboards, two different systems, okay? And the cheapest kind of nice, beautiful server motherboards, as well as for $60, $80, and the DDR3 memory will be fine because it's going to be cheap. You can get like 64 gigs for like $60. Go ahead and do that, and you're going to outperform on two computers. You're going to outperform any AMD CPUs right now. And if it's not going to be enough, build yourself a third one. And then let's say if you're using the 3D rendering, you can 3D render through the network, because all the popular 3D rendering applications using the rendering through the network, as well as all the popular video encoding applications using the network rendering of video encoding through the network as well. So you can connect, you can build a network, and you can send this to all these three machines on the 2017 Intel Xeon CPUs. Total will cost you $900 total. It means the motherboard, RAM, CPUs, everything, right? And those three machines will outperform any AMD CPUs, even 128 cores AMD CPUs, based on Ryzen or based on that EPIC. And at the same time, it's going to give you the flexibility. Flexibility means that you can load some CPUs and some systems, and on one system you can even play the games. And play the games, it's almost going to perform as well as current Ryzen 3000 series AMD CPU. Maybe a hair slower, but still you will outperform in terms of multitasking. But if multitasking is not your king, is not what you do on daily basis, like you don't do like 10 different videos, 5 different videos at the same time, or you do not do like orders for the client 3D animation that must be done today, and you need to have as much as possible power, then you will be fine, guys, with 10,600K. This CPU is outstanding. When this CPU will be released, Nexus is not it's still going to show you 1080p and 1440p videos of the game benchmarks, and then he's gonna do his CPU benchmarks. The problem why he's doing that, because 1080p and 1440p, this is exactly where the multi-threaded CPUs is kind of trying to get it going. But with the 10,600K, 12 threads will be more than enough for any games, even at 1080p, guys. Keep that in mind. But when you're going to switch to 4K, you will see immediate acceleration. And Nexus doesn't show it to you, even when he compared 9,600K at 5.2 to 9,900K at 5.2. He didn't show you guys 4K resolution, because if he did, that CPU in terms of value, i5 9600K at 5.2 gigahertz would be the #1 in terms of value, performance, and everything. It's the king. But 10,600K will be ultimate king, guys, for anything for the average PC user. All right, thank you so much for watching. And guys, right now I'm putting some great videos for you to check out. Don't forget to check out my iplay4k.com YouTube channel or iplay16k.com YouTube channel, guys, and I will see you till the next time.